Today, we are going to talk about creating valuable content for your audience. This is module 3, but this is going to be really one long module. So, this is module 3, part 1. So, let's get started. This is really important because that's what we are striving for, right? We want to create the valuable content for our audience. Before I start any presentation, any webinar, or any project, I just want to pray to God and I just want His positive force to help reach this message to everyone who is trying to make their life better and taking action and looking for solutions. Thank you. So, understanding value content. Value content is meaningful material that helps your audience in some way or other. It's like offering a sample or a taste of your expertise. That is what is happening in Costco, right? Allowing potential clients to experience the quality of your work before making a purchase. Hey, and whether you are willing to buy there or not, you tried the sample, you liked it, and you bought it. I remember last time I went to Costco, I got some corn salsa. It was not even in my list. They were giving the sample, I tried it, I liked it, I bought it. Yeah, so that is how it happens. That's the psychology. Key elements of value content. First, value content must solve a problem because people have problems and they are looking for solution, and you become like a messiah and you provide the solution. Yeah, that is what they are looking for and that is what you are offering. Educates. Yeah, means this is, you're not forcing your education on someone. This is, they are willing to learn and listen, and you are providing the solution, you are educating them. Tutorials are really highly watched videos on YouTube. So teach your audience something new and useful. They will watch it. Inspires. Yeah, you should inspire because everyone else is deflating them. So you become the blessing in their life. Motivate your audience to take action and think differently. Entertainment. Yeah, otherwise, even though the content is really good, it is educating, but if it is not entertaining, yeah, if it is boring, why anyone would go through it? So engage your audience in an enjoyable way while delivering value. I remember I was in a business and I had a mentor, and he was teaching about the public speaking, and he's told to our group that you might be thinking you are into leadership and you have to add value and you have to educate them, but you also must entertain them because if you are going to deliver a lecture for half an hour, yeah, how are they going to keep the attention span for that long? Nowadays, actually, attention span is just within few seconds. Types of valuable content. There are many valuable content. We are just covering here, mentioning just few. Blog post. That is how I started my journey because I wanted to give free resources to solopreneurs. Social media posts, videos, podcast, infographics, ebooks, guides, webinars, everything. So, but of course, the format is different. Blog posts are generally long, and the bigger and longer the blog post, it is better for SEO because then you can add various keywords in a different format. And education is there in the long blog post because then they can cover all the points, of course, relevant points. Okay, and social media posts are generally short, insightful tips and thoughts. So reels can even just give one tip, and that is also good enough. And but YouTube video is different. It generally will cover everything, full tutorial, explanation, demonstration. So it's a different, and every platform has different audience. So podcast is audio content discussing industry topics and interviews. Infographics, one image with all the information. It's so enticing, means it's really amazing. The visual representation of data or concept in image format, that is so cool. Ebooks or guides, comprehensive resources on specific subjects. Ebooks, yeah, small ebooks are still, yeah, getting used. Webinars, interactive online session sharing expertise. Yeah, when I got started for webinar in, I was really scared. My first few webinars, I remember previous nights I couldn't sleep. But no, I just think about people who are coming for my webinar. I just want to add value to their lives, and that really excites me. Today afternoon I had webinar, and it was very exciting. People were engaging, people booked their strategy calls. It was amazing. Benefits of providing value content. Value content, the first of all, builds trust because you are dealing with so many people, and they are like cold leads for you. They are not your friends or family. So when you build trust, that demonstrates your expertise and reliability. And the more and more you become come on the forefront and you explain your things and you share your things, the more and more actually no like trust factor is formed. Attracts your ideal audience because every time you go and talk on any platform, you are talking about your core offer. Your core offer, you are mentioning it again and again. Many times you are mentioning it is in the same way, most of the time you are mentioning in a different way, but it is the same offer and same message. So ideal audience who is looking for that particular thing, yeah, gets attracted. Positions you as an expert, showcases your knowledge and skills. Every time you are going, you can make a long video on YouTube with say 27 points. I have actually one course on collaboration, 27 tips for collaboration. So on YouTube, that can be the video, that 27 tips for collaboration. But on social media, I can take just one tip every time and I can make a reel. So it will it will create trust, and it will also show me as an expert because I haven't seen anyone creating course 27 types of collaboration. So increases engagement, encourages interaction with your brand, and supports sales. That's the bottom line, right? Nurtures leads and supports the buying decision. Every free content you create on any platform is designed to create revenue for you some way or other, directly or indirectly. And that's how your free content is created. So remember that goal. Remember that goal, because even though you are educating, you are doing lots of things, you are entertaining, you are building trust, but the bottom line is revenue. And there is nothing wrong in that. And today's prosperity tip, I'm going to cover why it is not wrong to make money. Tips for creating valuable content. Know your audience. That's the most important thing, and that's why it is the first point, right? Understand their needs, questions, and challenges. Be consistent. Maintain a regular posting schedule. Many times people have hesitation about sending emails, and the more emails you send, the more money you make. Because if you're thinking, oh, I might be annoying my subscribers, why should I send email and all? But if you send one email and the second email you send after a month or two, people might have forgotten you and they say, hey, who are you? That's why consistency is really important. Stay relevant. Keep up with the industry trends and audience interest. I always say that first time when I created my e-courses, AI was not that prominent. But when AI became very prominent, I added extra modules into my course. And people who already bought the course, I gave that module for free because I wanted to stay with the industry standard and I wanted to keep my audience happy. I wanted to keep my clients, prospects, everyone happy because they showed trust, they bought my products. I wanted to serve them. Be authentic. Let your personality shine through your content. And people who relate to you will be part of your community. And you will have fun because when you are authentic, you enjoy the process. When you are fake, when you have imposter syndrome, you are not loving anything. You are not loving your business, you are not loving your life. You are trying to impress people, and you, in all that process, you are getting more and more confused, and you are making your life miserable. You know, your audience will appreciate your authenticity. Actually, they would like you to be authentic, they would prefer you to be genuine. Tips for creating valuable content: encourage interaction, invites comments, questions, feedback. Many times, many social media posts, you just post there for advice because people like to give advice, people like to help other people. That is actually soul's quality, that you want to help other people. Many times it is really deeply hidden. So you ask question and let that quality shine. Other people will help you. Repurpose content. I have full course on repurposing, like 4 modules. So I'm not going to go into details about that. How to repurpose any content from long form into short form and various formats. I have full course on that. So go through that course. So adapt one piece of content into different formats and different platforms. Yeah, because not everybody is on each platform. When I started blogging, I got really good traction on my blogs. And people started loving my blogs, and then people started saying, "We love your blogs. We don't have time to read. Why don't you start podcast? Why don't you start YouTube channel?" And that's why I started. So the same content, but I presented it in a different way, and people appreciated that because people are busy. So if they are asking me to create podcast, if they are asking me to create YouTube channels, I would create that because bottom line, I want to serve them. I want to serve them. I don't want to serve my ego. I want to serve my audience. Measure and adjust. Track engagement and adjust your strategy accordingly. Yeah, as a business owner, you should know your numbers. Majority of people don't like math. Hey, but you are a business owner. You are CEO. You have to track your numbers because you are investing your time and money. You need to see the returns, and accordingly you have to make changes. You have to put more focus on the things which are giving you more and more returns. Remember, the goal of value content is to provide genuine help and insight to your audience. Yeah, even if you are creating lead magnet, you are giving it for free, doesn't mean you have to give some junk. Add value, really give something of great quality. Let them have some quick win. And when they see that your freebie is giving them quick win, of course they will be more open minded for your paid content. And not everyone, but anyway, yeah, it is a numbers game. That's okay. If everyone is not going to be your client, that's perfectly fine. It's same with everyone. It is nothing is personal. Okay, don't take anything personal. By consistently offering valuable content, you build trust, establish authority, and attract your ideal clients. Now, let's craft client centric content because we are serving our clients, right? Focus on you and not I. This is so important. And especially when you are creating content, not when you are pointing mistakes. And even if you are pointing mistakes, make sure to make a point that it is not their problem. When you say, okay, I understand you must have done this mistake, but it's perfectly okay. So when you say you, use you in a proper context. So, center your content around the reader by using you to address their needs, struggles, and desires because they are reading for solution. So, when you say, oh, you want to be at the beach of Hawaii right now, you wanted to be in Bora Bora or whatever, say, they will immediately start thinking that way. Yeah, and when you say, I wanted to be in Bora Bora, I say, who cares? Here I have a lot of problem. I want to tackle my problems. Conversational tone. Imagine having a one-on-one conversation. Anytime, not just social media content, anywhere, even if you write email, it has to be conversational tone. Any content, blogs also, because then people really feel that, yeah, you're talking to them. They get more engaged into your content. So, making your audience personally involved into your content. Avoid generic terms. Skip they and everyone. Yeah, instead of addressing the masses, speak directly to the individual reader. This presentation also I'm doing for you. Just one person who is looking to change your life. That's it. This creates a more intimate connection. Personalization. Address your audience as if you are speaking to them directly, enhancing relatability. That is so important. Even in email or your social media headings or even blog post, try to personalize. Yeah, in email you can surely write the name because that is part of the database. You have that person's name, but every other places also try to personalize it. They will be connecting to your content really fast. Key principles to remember: empathy over ego. Yeah, as I said, right? There is nothing I game, it is always for you, for your empathy. So, your content should reflect an understanding of your audience's feeling and challenges. Because once you know their challenges, because they will feel, oh, okay, she knows my challenges. So, whatever solution she is giving me must be useful to me. Illustrate with your story. Use your experiences sparingly to illustrate a point, but keep the focus on the reader. Story should be used in a such a way that it will be useful to them. Story shouldn't be used like you are asking for sympathy. So, oh, I always mention my story that I was bedridden for a whole year. I couldn't move, I couldn't drive, I couldn't walk. It was a bad situation, but I don't go much into pity party. I mention my story just to tell that I also had really humble beginning. And then when I got the bonus life, I wanted to devote it to solopreneur. So I don't go into details how much I suffered, how painful it was when I took the step and all. No, my audience doesn't need to know that. They know that I was bedridden. That, of course, it was not the common situation, so it must be bad. So they get the overall idea. I'm not asking for here pity party. I'm not asking for sympathy. I just want to relate to you. Make them feel understood. The goal of your marketing is to ensure your audience feels seen and heard, not to explain your perspective. Practical tips for implementation. Craft headlines. Use you in your headlines to draw readers' attention. So many times creating the headlines, I don't like ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is really mechanical way of giving headlines. Yeah, you can have a custom prompt, but it has to be really, really long because I just don't like. So instead of that, think what you will like to receive. And that is how I generate everything. Whether I would like to receive this, because it is karma, what you give it to others, you will get it back. So if I'm giving to thousands of people, I'm going to get it thousand times back. So it has to be something what I like, right? So that is what I'm always thinking. Use direct questions. Direct questions are so important because people start thinking, oh, this is the question she's asking. What can be the answer? If you give the answer, why would they even get engaged into your content? Engage your audience with questions that relate to their experiences. For example, are you struggling with, or do you want to know how to? Then they will say, yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Tailor your content. Write content that speaks directly to the specific challenges and desires of your ideal client. This is so important. So, conclusion is on you rather than I. Yeah, means always say that you want to do this, right? Not I want to do this. I mean, yeah, you can just mention that to relate to them, but afterwards it is for them, not for you. So you create a more engaging and relatable experience for your audience. This approach fosters a deeper connection, making your content more impactful and effective in addressing their needs. Remember, great sales and marketing is about making your audience feel understood and valued. I remember one story that one lady was sitting between two great leaders, and she happened to talk to both of them. And one person, he was telling how great he was and what all the things he did and all those things and everything. And the person sitting on her other side, he just kept on asking what her interests are, what she has achieved in her life, and all everything about her. And after their dinner, somebody asked her that, you were sitting between two great leaders, and so will you please explain your experiences with them? She said, yeah, the one person made sure that he was a great leader and I should know that. And she said the other person made sure that I am a great person and he made sure that I know that. So choice is very obvious, to whom she liked and to whom she related really well and to whom she listened to quite intently. So be the second person. Be interested in them instead of being interesting. Creating value. Inspire, motivate, and educate. When crafting content, focus on providing value through one of these three approaches. First, inspire. Share success stories. Highlight personal or client transformations. I'm in one of the masterminds, and I always share my testimonial. And the founder is so happy that she said, just for your testimonials, actually, I'm willing to give you some of my training programs for free because you add so much value to my community. Because of your testimonials, I'm getting so many clients. And that was not my idea. I just wanted to be blessing to her life because anyway she was helping me. I just wanted to be blessing. And so she gave me one of her actually live training for free, and I said, hey, I wasn't expecting this from you, but since you gave me this as a gift, I graciously accept that. Overcome challenges, discuss how obstacles were conquered. Vision casting, paint a picture of what's possible. This is so important. So in my webinar, I had two slides telling about their challenges and frustrations and struggles, but then I had three big slides telling them what was possible because they need hope. And that's what the main goal of my podcast, New Beginning Inspiration for You. Because most entrepreneurs don't see second year in their business, and many of those who see second year don't see fifth year in their business. And I don't want that way. I want to reverse that trend. I want every hardworking solopreneur, entrepreneur to be successful. And that's why I always paint the picture. And that's why all the people who come as a guest on my podcast, I tell them that give a hope to the entrepreneur so that they will stay in the business. They will achieve their dreams. They will live their ideal life. That's the main goal of my podcast. Example, Sarah started her business with just $100. Today she runs a six-figure company. Here is how determination made her dream a reality. Many people can relate to that. They have $100 and they cannot even think of starting a business. But you show this example, they get hope and they will take action. Second, motivate. As I mentioned before, everyone else is around there deflating them. You motivate them, you encourage them, boost confidence in them so that they can achieve their goals. Action steps, provide clear, actionable tasks. Make it very simple, make it very easy. Give the best user experience. Positive reinforcements. Celebrate small wins. Yeah, I remember I had many months went without doing any sale because I was just focusing on my core offer, and I was not focusing on anything. And then at one point, my mentor said, you cannot ignore even the small steps because, according to me, oh, why should I have the low ticket funnel? No, 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 I don't care. Oh, why should I have one time offer? No. Oh, okay. I'm just going to go only for moon. I don't want stars. But then, when I implemented tripwire funnels, when I implemented one time offer, one morning I got up and I just had a $9 sale, and I was so happy because I had months without any sale. And then those funnels started acting crazy. It's like every time I'm logging on my computer, I had a new sale happening. Initially, I thought, okay, it is just I'm doing some sale every day, but then it was happening like I'm doing sale every hour, and that was very exciting. I never knew the power of these small wins, and now I share all these small wins to my audience. It's so refreshing, and everything adds. Means even if you had say like a 12 15 $9 offer sale for that day, still means it is not a huge amount, but it is, yeah, way bigger than zero. So example, you are closer to your goal than you think. Take one small step today. Write down three priorities. Remember, progress, not perfection. Yeah, as far as you are alive, you are never going to be perfect. As far as you are better today than yesterday, it is a progress. We do this workout body project once in a while at home, and they have a motto: remember progress, not perfection. Educate, educate your audience, share your knowledge, offer valuable insights or skills, simplify complex ideas, break down difficult concepts. Yeah, means if you are making things easy for them, it will be really good for them, right? So provide resources, share tools or techniques. Whatever is useful for your audience, just go ahead and share. So example, boost your productivity with Pomodoro technique. Here is a quick guide. Choose a task, set a 25-minute timer, work until the timer rings, take a 5-minute break, repeat 4 times, then take a longer break. You will achieve a lot. So now my quick question is, always ask yourself, how can I motivate, inspire or educate my audience to help them today? This approach ensures your content consistently provides value, engaging your audience and establishing you as a trusted resource in your field. That is what you want, right? Say what they are thinking. This is so important. You have to say what they are thinking. I remember when I was bedridden, I was going on YouTube and I was looking for natural cure for back pain or alternate medicine for back pain cure. I was searching like that. But if a chiropractor diagnoses like that, this is some structural or postural problem, it is their medical diagnosis. I won't go and search if my back has any structural problem. So if a chiropractor creates a content, he cannot say that I can fix your structural problem or I can fix your postural problems. He should say that, yeah, I can help you relieve your back pain. And that's how he will get more clients because he is speaking their language. He is making the content in their language. So he is saying what they are thinking. They are thinking for back pain cure. And they are not thinking of correcting their structure. They might need that, but they don't know. The power of relatability. When your audience feels that their experiences are accurately expressed by you, they feel heard, understood, and seen. This creates an instant connection and trust. So, to achieve this, you need to articulate their thoughts, feelings, and observations as if you were in their shoes. This is really important. You have to go through what they are going through. Not physically, but at least psychologically, mentally. Steps to connect with your audience. Reflect on your past experiences. Think back when you were in the same situation as your dream client. So most of the time your dream clients are the same thing what you were few years back. Don't you ever forget from where you have come. You will appreciate your life, your business way better. What were your thoughts, feelings and observations? Describe their experience. Use vivid and specific language to paint a picture of their current situation so that they will know, yeah, you understand them. Address their struggles, desires, and emotions directly. Touch to their heart. Okay? When you do all these things, direct messaging, this way you will be touching their heart. Here we'll handle the example of a fitness coach for busy professionals. Before finding the solution, okay, what are the thoughts? I don't have enough time to work out. Yeah, many professionals are thinking like that. I feel overwhelmed by all the fitness advice I get out there. Yeah, and especially nutrition. Oh my goodness, this is so funny because one program says zero oil, no oil at all, and then you get into keto program and they say, "Oh, eat only fat, nothing else." And you are totally confused. One program says zero oil, other program says fat. What should I do? Is it even possible to get fit by my busy schedule? Yeah, because they are already busy and they are overwhelmed and they are confused. Then they are having more and more doubts, feelings, frustrated by lack of progress. Yeah, means many times you don't even see the progress immediately because everything goes into curves. Means even if you lose some water weight, then it will come back. Then people think, "Oh, I lost weight, and again, how did I get it back? Oh, it is not working," and then they can quit. It's only because lack of knowledge. They get frustrated, guilty for not prioritizing health. Yeah, means it's always. Two-way swords means people have really less time than whether to spend time with the family or exercise. So either way they are feeling guilty. If they go to gym, they think they are not spending time with their family. Guilt conscious is so prominent in moms, especially working moms. I was there, overwhelmed by conflicting information. I give you example, keto and zero oil. That's the best conflicting example. Observations. Noticing a decline in energy levels. Clothes fitting tighter than before. Yeah, I am from India, and India we wear sari, and for sari we have to have a matching blouse. And we don't wear saris that often in US, but every time it was like that. Every time we tried to wear saris, it was like that. The blouse which we got in the previous trip of India, it's not fitting anymore. So just sharing my funny story. Hey, don't laugh at me, okay? Seeing others manage to stay fit despite their busy lives. We really don't know what is happening in their life, but we always feel, hey, they are having better than us. So, crafting the message. Do you ever feel like there just aren't enough hours in a day to fit in a workout? You are struggling, you are juggling a demanding job, family responsibilities, social commitments, and finding time for fitness seems impossible. You might feel frustrated by the lack of progress and feeling guilty for not prioritizing your health. You see others managing to stay fit despite their busy lives and wonder, how do they do that? I was in your shoes not too long ago, overwhelmed by conflicting fitness advice and struggling to find time. I felt stuck, but I discovered a way to integrate effective workouts into my busy schedule, and it transformed my life. Now I help busy professionals like you achieve their fitness goals without sacrificing other important aspects of their lives. So you are touching all the main excuses, main concerns, main struggles, all the main points you are touching in this message. Tips for crafting relatable content. Use empathetic language. Show that you understand their pain points and emotions. Empathy is so important. I'm not talking about sympathy, it is empathy. There is a difference between sympathy and empathy. Empathy means you are giving them some solution. Sympathy, sometimes it can be you also sit with them and cry. You don't want that situation. So, example here, I know how frustrating it can be. Be specific. Use specific scenarios and details to make your message more relatable. Be very, very specific. Example, after a long day at work, the last thing you want to do is hit the gym. And yeah, your audience says, yes. How do you know that? Mirror their language. Use the same words and phrases your audience uses to describe their struggles. As I mentioned before, right? Yeah, if you are creating the content for any back recovery, yeah, say your back pain. Don't say that I can correct your posture, or you don't say that hydration causes so many problems. You should hydrate, and the person is going passing by. He might be having hydration problem, but he's thinking, "I got severe headache. I want something for my headache." So you can just say that, okay, drink water, and it will relieve your headache. That is more relatable than being really using profound language and saying hydration cures many problems. You don't need to show that you are expert, you are great. You need to relate to them, you need to provide solution to their problems. So feeling overwhelmed by all the fitness advice out there, that is mirroring their language. Share your journey. Briefly share your own experience to build credibility and connection. So, example here, I used to struggle with the same issues until I found a solution that worked for me. That is how I designed my program. My whole program is based on that. So, conclusion over here, by accurately describing your audience's thoughts, feelings, and observations, you create a powerful sense of understanding and connection. This approach not only makes your content more relatable, but also positions you as someone who truly understands and can help them overcome their challenges. Remember, the key is to make them feel seen and heard, just as you once need to feel. You wanted someone to hear you also, right? Exactly the same. You are absolutely right about the importance of authentic personal imagery in marketing, especially service based entrepreneurs and product based businesses. Here is a summary of key points on using pictures effectively in your content. For service based entrepreneurs, show your face regularly in your content. Yeah, nowadays faceless reels and marketing is the thing, but still, I have been creating reels with me being there and faceless, and when I am there, they get more views. This is my experience, and I'm the one who I never wanted to be on camera. But when I realized that I can add value to my audience, I chose to be on camera. And it is not for me, it is for my audience. Yeah, I was so busy, happy blogging. I never wanted a podcast, I never wanted a YouTube channel. But that's what I started for my audience. Your personal image becomes synonymous to your brand. helps with positioning and brand recognition, creates a personal connection with your audience. Now, for product based entrepreneurs, use original photos of your products. That is so important. Share customer photos featuring your products. Include photos of yourself if it aligns with your brand strategy. Many times people are scared to go on camera. Means that was even my thing, because you are older today than yesterday. So you always compare yourself of you today than what you were past back, and you may not like it. Hey, but someone older than you is also coming on camera doing reels and getting lots of views. So if they can do it, why not you? Avoid stock photos when you create any kind of reels or videos or anything. Use sparingly, if at all. Means use if incorporated into original designs or with proper licensing. Customers can easily identify stock photos. Stock images lack the personal touch clients serve. I have actually lots of videos of my vacations, and I try to incorporate many of those videos into my reels, and they have been really hit. Authenticity over perfection. Peop- People prefer genuine, relatable images over polished and impersonal ones. And real photos help build trust and connection. I had a photo of me holding alligator in Bali, and that photo got so many likes. Just couldn't believe it. And I remember somebody's story. They said the same video they had a professional photographer spent like couple of thousands of dollars to record that, and the same video they recorded on iPhone, and the video which they recorded on iPhone got way more views than professionally recorded videos, because that felt very genuine and authentic, and people could relate to it. Because if it's too perfect, then people think, oh, I cannot do that. But a simple video recorded on iPhone, you say, oh, I can surely do that. And that is our idea, right? We want to create hope in their mind. Consistency. So maintain a consistent style in your photos to strengthen brand identity. So I have a brand that's basically teal and any kind of pink or purple shade, and that is what my VA has been really consistent. Whenever she creates any kind of presentation, she is very consistent with that. Behind the scenes content. So share photos of your work process and daily business operations. So now we created a membership. The first thing I did is the tour of our membership. What is where, what is what. So people get the idea how to navigate through the website. This adds depth to your brand story. High quality, but not necessarily professional. So ensure images are clear and well lit. Smartphones can work well if done thoughtfully. Varied content. So mix up your image types, headshots, action shots, product images, mix up everything. This keeps your content fresh and engaging. Remember, the goal is to create genuine connection with your audience through visual content that truly represents you and your brand. This approach fosters trust and helps potential clients feel more comfortable engaging with your business. You're absolutely right when changing landscape of content creation, especially for social media. Here is the breakdown of key points to consider when crafting visually appealing, attention grabbing content. Embrace unconventional formats. Be different, be the change. So show something really unique. You don't have to really follow the conventional ways because everyone is doing that and that is so boring. So that is what I learned. Even one of my mentors, her sales page always had a slang or a conversational language. So Sia or Ivania, gimme, that is a gimme. And she said that created the highest conversion for her offers. Tailor to your audience. Adjust your style based on your target demographic. Consider your brand's desired image. Attention span considerations. Average attention span is 12 seconds. I told you, right? As 2020, it is just 12 seconds. Can you imagine? And now my this tutorial is over 30 minutes and you are still with me. I applaud you. Thank you. Content must be quickly digestible. Visual writing techniques. Use bullet points or numbered list so that they can easily skim through. Incorporate emojis. Emojis, they break up the text. They add fun into your text. Utilize white space for easier reading. Highlight key points or phrases in bold. Bite sized information. Break complex ideas into smaller chunks. Yes, we want to make everything easy for our audience. Use headers to organize thoughts. Engage quickly. Start with a hook or question. This is true for anything, any kind of content, social media or email. Use eye catching visuals. Instant gratification. You have to give them quick win. They need to see the results. You might be in love of a long ebook. Who has time to read that? Instead of that, you can give audible book. Yeah, that might be easily consumable. So provide immediate value or entertainment. Use clear call to action. Multimedia integration. Combine text with images, GIFs, or short videos. Use infographics for data presentation. I mentioned infographics like big images with all the data inside, but they are really well crafted. All the infographics, many of them I've seen, very well done. Mobile friendly. Yeah, not everyone is sitting on the desktop and reading. You have to make sure it is good for their phone, even for iPad. Short paragraphs, one or two sentences, easily scannable content. Interactive elements, polls, quizzes, questions to boost engagement. That is true for anything. Even on Facebook, you can put poll quizzes. LinkedIn polls are quite common and they do increase engagement. And these platforms also they like all these kind of elements because then you are keeping their audience on their platform. If you put the link, you are taking away from their platform, they don't like it. So you will get more organic reach. Yeah, means it will be like SEO. Remember, the key is to make your content easily consumable and visually appealing while still delivering value. Yeah, it is a balancing act. Experiment with different formats, styles to find what resonates best with your audience. Translating formatting to your post. We will discuss option 1 versus option 2. So let's compare these two options and see how formatting can make a difference in readability and engagement. The same message, okay, but the formatting is different. Now, this is traditional paragraph format. So, here is the message. Crafting content that actually converts means you read whole this paragraph and just see how you feel. The bane of entrepreneur. The internet is noisy, everyone is bustling with the attention of others. Somehow, some way, you must capture the attention of over info inundated crowd. It's like being in a crowded room screaming at the top of your lungs, but it's so loud from the rest of the people conversing that no one seems to hear you. And how is in the world do they get anyone's attention? Content SOS. Know your audience. For the 8 trillionth time, you need to define your niche. I told you, I have been calling you, but love of all holy, please stop trying to skip and bypass this step. Please, please, please define your niche. This is more than anything else is holding your content back from making an impact. So here we are talking about formatting. Okay, this is not exactly we're talking about message here. Consistency. Now, here it is the big paragraph. Familiarity means a lot more than we think. When we get used to seeing someone and the content they put out is great, we start to look up to them and trust them as expert in their field. They get solidified in our minds as the best person as what they do. It also instills subconsciously the idea that they are reliable and trustworthy. When we are ready to buy, they are the first person we think of. How much message did you get in this paragraph? Now let's see the formatting. Look at the right numbers like likes, comments, shares. Oh my, I know engagement looks so sexy when a post explodes. We all look on with awe, and it besides the popularity, is it accomplishing anything? You are running a business, not popularity contest. Now I remember one person. She was developing a smoothie recipe and writing a book on smoothies, and her videos were going viral, and she was so excited. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get lots of customers. But her videos were about organizing refrigerator, had nothing to do with smoothies. And other person also was in the same field, but her every content was only about the smoothie recipes, how smoothies are good for you, how they can be easily consumed, how beneficial they are, how they are easy to make, and all those things. And she had fraction of the audience, but she got more clients. So make sure that your content is relevant to your core offer. So this is option 2. Now just see, here the same message is broken into various formats and it is easily readable. So make things easy for your audience. If you make things easy for them to read, they will read. The same message here. Here the niche is written in bold so you know where to focus. Again, two small simple paragraphs, but it is very readable. Get transparent, be authentic, allow your audience to know you really well, and be same everywhere. Have integrity so that they are not confused. They will know who you are. Quality over quantity. Quality is so important than quantity. Whatever content you create, whatever message you give, whatever lead magnet you give, make sure it is quality. Don't create substandard material, anything, either for your content or for your lead magnet or anything, even offers, anything. No, you are quality. See the same message, consistency. Instead of paragraph, we have two bullet points, but they are more readable, right? Again, the same message here. Previously, there was a big paragraph. Go back to the training and see how it was big paragraph and it was not readable. But now here, two small paragraphs in between there is a line, very readable, right? So, key formatting tips for social media post. Those are very, very important. Use headlines and subheadlines. Craft content that actually converts. Break up text. Use short paragraphs, single substances. Example: the internet is noisy. Everyone is bustling for attention. Add visual breaks. Use dashes, line breaks, anything. Here we have three dots after but, so that you are taking pause, your readers are taking pause, and here no one is capitalized and even bold letter. So they are getting message. Empathy. Bold italics highlight important points. So here example again. Know your audience for trillionth of time. Define your niche. Niche is in the bold. Use bullet points or numbered list. Helps in organizing information and making it scannable. Quality over quantity. Ask questions. Engage your audience by prompting them to think or respond. Example: so, how in the world do you get anyone's attention? Conclusion: effective formatting can make a significant difference in how your content is received and engaged with all the people, all the audience. By breaking up text, using visual elements and empathizing key elements, you can create posts that not only visually appealing but also highly engaging and easy to digest. This approach ensures that your message captures and retains the attention of your audience in a crowded and noisy online environment. So, for a limited time, we are offering this training for free, and later on, these trainings will be paid trainings, and right now we are just putting it at the nominal price. It will be just for $9, and after publication it will be for 27. But all actually our laser focus coaching is being sold for $97. So I and this will be actually integral part of our membership. So if you want the content, you can join our membership, and you can get every week content drop, but even all the previous content drops also. It's a part of the resources in the membership. And this is the last month. August is the last month of our beta launch is very successful, and we received the number of basically members what we urged for a beta launch. So now we are going to increase the price in September. So this is the last month. We have 7-day profit kickstart. You don't have to wait for months and years to make money from your digitals. We have 30-day roadmap, we have 60-day roadmap, but 90 days, yeah, if you take action, you are ought to make revenue for your business. Your feedback matters because we want to create the content for you. We want to serve you. So please tell us what topics you would like to listen and learn. And we have the training going on, monetize your digitals, and in that we'll show you the what kind of leads are there: quality leads, low poor quality leads, high quality leads, and how you can make money every day. Means for months without making single dollar, now I'm making money every day, every hour, pretty soon every minute. If I can do it, you can do it too. This is the time for prosperity tip. I wanted to touch upon many things because there are many blocks in many people's mind, and sometimes you don't even realize it, those blocks are there. I personally had, because I thought money money is evil and people with money they do bad things and all that. But I got into spirituality and that really cleared my mind. But still, there are some money blocks. So, to overcome those money blocks, I'll just give you the simple thing what I did in my life. I thought of the main goal in my life. What is the main goal in my life? And that is the same goal for everyone. Okay, means you might be thinking that your goal is different from my goal, but everyone is born on this earth with this same goal, that you want to go closer to God. Many have been forgotten, but that is the main goal why everyone actually comes on this earth. So if I want to go closer to God, I have to have the qualities of God. And qualities of God means basically He has everything, He has abundance, and He is not connected to anything. So if I want to go to closer to God, I have to have the same qualities in me. So I have to start at least working towards it. And if I want to go closer to God, then I have to have abundance, and then I have to also behave with the same thing. I shouldn't be connected to it, and I should be using that money to the right things, using the right choices. And that really cleared my whatever money block I had. And that totally opened the field of prosperity for me, and I am opening the same for you. Think of the whatever the main goal you have in your life. I know everybody's main goal is really really noble. I mean, you might be having the main goal that okay, you want to quit your job and be with your family full time, but for that also you need to create revenue in your business. And so clear all your money blocks. Whatever you want to give money to your charity, again, it bottom line is the same. Clear your money blocks. Think about whatever main goal you have and just think that you want to fund that main goal and how you can fund that main goal. Even the main goal which I thought I had, I wanted to go closer to God. I thought that was not money related or materialistic goal, but still it came down to the same thing, because once all those things are taken care of, I can focus more on spirituality. Every affiliate, we consider that as our partners. So get 50% commission, join our affiliate program. Contact us at wecare@newbeginning.com. We really care for you. What we'll be covering actually, we will be covering part 2 of the content, because this training went really long. So we won't be covering sales pages, we will be covering the part 2 of creating valuable content for your audience. Thank you and God bless you abundantly.